Morning, everyone. Today's going to be a little bit of a challenge for us. It rained quite a bit early this morning, and it's still kind of a light rain. I'm standing under a tree right now, trying not to get the camera wet. So the ground's going to be a little bit saturated. Actually, it's going to be really saturated. So I have to get the tires changed first thing this morning on my trailer, and hopefully it'll just stop this misty rain. But the heavy cloud cover looks like it's going to kind of rain on us quite a bit today. So we will see what's going to happen with this. We're not sure if we're going to be able to cut any grass today, so we will just do what we can, do some maintenance this morning and see what's going to happen here. So, and hopefully we can get a bunch of yards done, because we are trying to get everything done early this week so we can get some of the stuff done that we need to get done in our house. But we will see what all happens. I'm not sure how it's all going to play out, but we'll just wing it like we always do. So okay. Got the tires done, leaving the tire shop. $458. But don't have a choice. You gotta have tires to keep growing. So I'm gonna go home, pick up Vicki, and we're gonna go start our yards. Today we had to make a big, hard decision. It's the toughest decision we made. We've been talking about this for a year, but we told the people where we started our lawn care. We are not cutting them next year. So we're starting to let people know in this certain area here that we're cutting. So it's a very hard decision. We've been talking about this for about a year, and we didn't really want to get rid of them because, or actually quit them, I guess. It's because that's where we started. But there's a point where we have to cut out our time. Okay, we just stopped to finish the fourth one in the area. Now we're heading back. So now we got, well, I don't know, 20-25 minutes, I guess, something like that, back to our next yard. So we're gonna have 4.5 to close to 5 hours. And I start thinking about how much time that we're wasting cutting these yards, because they're so scattered out and they're so big of an area there. But it's gonna, someone else will pick these yards up. That's not a problem. They will find somebody, but there's a lot of lawn care companies in the area, and there will be some more lawn care companies next year. So should not be a problem with these other, with these people finding stuff. So like I said, it was a big decision on our part, and it's thought about it a long time, talked about it a lot. But it's time for a change. Didn't really want to make this kind of a change, but because we fought long and hard to get where we're at, and we just gotta narrow things down now. That's working 60 hours a week is not working for us anymore. We're just getting too tired, by the end of the season we're just wore right out. So, and we haven't been on a vacation in 7 years. That's the biggest thing, is we don't have any time for ourselves, really. We got some time for ourselves in the winter time, but it's so cold and nasty out most of the time you don't really want to go anywhere. So can't really go on any nice vacations anywhere because it's so cold. If we do go on vacations, we have to be inside someplace. Well, that's not what we don't really want to be inside. So I guess that's it for now. We will see you at the next yard. We're back into, I guess, in town, I guess is what you'd call it. We've been working for 2 hours, and we've gotten 5 yards done. And we've made about the same amount of money in 2 hours as what it took us 4 hours to do this morning. So that is where I am getting at on, it's just not worth our while to be out there in them long, big, old stretched out areas. So we're gonna get after this yard here. We only got, I don't know, a handful of them left after this one. Let's take a look at this one here. These yards don't take very long. It's 4:23 now, and it was 4:09 when I shut the video off, so it was 14 minutes from start to finish for me sitting in the seat here. So we've got them stacked up, not stacked up, but they're all really close, because they're going to be the next one here in about 3 minutes, but not even 3 minutes. So this is what we're going to be doing for next year, is getting them all close like this, just to save us a lot of drive time. And yeah, we'll lose a little bit of money at first, just because we're going to have, thinking we're going to get rid of about 30 yards, and the ones that are scattered out everywhere. But we should be able to pick them up probably by midsummer next summer. So we should be able to fill that hole right back in. But we won't be filling it in with 30 yards. We'll probably be doing about 10-15 yards. But with the amount of gas that we're going to be saving and the amount of time that we're going to be saving, it'll be worth the while. So we will see you at the next yard. So far, adding things up here, we've done twice as many lawns in 3 hours? Or 3.5 hours? 3 hours. Twice as many lawns, or yeah, we cut twice as many lawns in 3 hours as we did in 4 hours, and we've made $50 more. So that's what we're looking at. So and we're not working as hard, and we're not pounding ourselves and our equipment as much, because these yards are smaller and they don't have to work as hard. Get them big yards and they're working twice as hard, and they're rougher yards, so they're beating the equipment and they're beating your body. It's looking so like we're making the right decision all the way around. So we're going to stick with what we have been planning. Like I said, we started telling people what we're going to do, that we're not going to be cutting them anymore. You know, it's a hard decision. It's kind of a thing we don't, uncertain thing that we don't really want to do, but just time-wise, money-wise, and just the equipment wear and tear on it, it's just going to have to happen that way. So we're going to go cut our last lawn for the day. We'll see you here at the next yard. Okay, past 2 weeks I've been going through this ditch. Not a problem. Must have got a little bit too much rain, because now I am stuck. So Vicky's gonna pull me out here and get back to mowing here. And I'm not stuck anymore. So, like I said, I get stuck quite often in these, because always trying to get down in there so we don't have to weed whack, but this is kind of what it causes. So it's okay. We're out. That's why I have straps. So we're gonna continue on cutting this yard. Okay, we are finished for the day. Just dropped the trailer off. Starting to sprinkle a little bit, and it's a real heavy fog. So we got done just in time. It's 6:45. We had, what, 13 lawns or 14 lawns done today. It's our short week, but it's It was the day that we finally made the decision on what we were going to do with them yards farther out. And it was just come to that point where we just finally had to make a decision. And today we started telling everybody, so that took care of that decision for us. And now we're kind of committed to what we're going to do with it. And it's not, we didn't take the decision lightly. It's like I said, we spent a year talking about it and discussing it, and decided we're just going to finally do it just by going over the numbers. And the numbers are, we got to get, you know, the cost per hour is where we want to be up, and with that being all out there and the outskirts and the yard's so big, the dollars per hour was not where we want to be. So we'll be, I don't know, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but we will see. So I'm not sure on what's going to happen tomorrow if we get any, but we've been doing extra lawns because it is our short week, just trying to stay ahead of it just in case it does rain. So everybody have a good evening, and we will see you at the next yard.